The hell are you supposed to be? I'm vengeance.
What's next for John? Brock destroys John Cena. Hey guys, this is AEW Airwater. Welcome to my channel for your wrestling and pop culture needs. This is for you guys, both of you fandoms. If you're into both of them and you see what you like, please subscribe. Also, do me a favor, smash the like button down below for your new and current subs. New subs, if you see what you like, please subscribe. Current subs and new, smash thumbs up to the like button down below. Also, new and current subs, if you want to become a member of my channel, there's the join button down below. There's 3 tiers. The final tier is not over expensive, so about $5. So if you want to join, I will do stuff on there. I gotta do more stuff on there. I have done stuff on there. Okay, guys, let's get into this wrestling video. So WrestlePalooza concluded last night, okay, in Indianapolis, Indiana, right? So the first ever WrestlePalooza, produced by shown on ESPN, produced by ESPN, WWE, whatever. All right, so what kicked off the show was the John Cena and Brock Lesnar match, right? After many years, they finally had over a decade, basically. I say about a decade. Another one-on-one match between the Beast and the greatest of all time, as he calls himself, right? Calls himself John Cena. So we finally got a match after a decade, a decade. And, well, it was a beatdown. It was basically a squash match on the part of Brock Lesnar, just beating living hell out of John Cena for 98% of the match. Yes, John Cena got some offense in because he needs to. This is John Cena. He needs to get some offense in. But the majority of the match, Brock Lesnar dominated. And in the end, won, but in convincing fashion. Didn't take his time. Didn't play around. He just kicked his ass badly, destroyed him, right? And obviously this got the attention of the wrestling internet crowd, the IWC internet wrestling crowd, and it's got people shocked. They didn't expect this John Cena to get squashed, beat down this badly in his retirement year, his last year of wrestling. They would figure, yeah, you know what? Yeah, in the past he has been beaten badly by Brock Lesnar, especially in SummerSlam 2014. Right, with Brock Lesnar suplexed him like 16 times, F5 basically killed John Cena in SummerSlam 2014. It's 11 years ago. That's how long back it was. I remember that. I watched that, and I'm like, wow. Cena just nothing. Literally nothing. And I didn't expect it this time in this run because this is John Cena's final year. I did not expect him to get this badly beaten in his final year. And a lot of people are not happy with this. A lot of people are not happy with John Cena getting beaten badly. And it wasn't particularly a good match. It wasn't. But I knew that. I knew because I knew who was in the ring. If you really pay attention to John Cena's matches this year, it's mostly shoulder block, 5-knuckle shuffles, and most of the time, the attitude adjustment. If you pay attention to Brock Lesnar's matches, what's Brock Lesnar been doing in his matches all the time? Knee to your stomach, a German suplex, and basically the F5. What are you expecting? What are you expecting? A 5-star classic here? No. Right. So, but a lot of people are not happy because they expected to go longer. They expected it to be a competitive match. At least John Cena got more offense in. He hit a couple attitude adjustments on Brock, but Brock hit like 6 or 7 F5s. And I think he hit like 3 or 4 in a row to finish off John. Because this is Super Cena. We're getting a Super Cena mode. I assume we're getting into Super Cena mode in this match. And that's all what's happening. All right. But so John Cena only has about 5 or 6 days left. I think 2 more PLEs. The next one, Crown Jewel, Survivor Series. And I think he might have 2 or 3 Raws. And then his final match in December might be Saturday's main event. Okay? So he only has less than 7 dates left on his retirement tour. Okay. I don't think this is. If you could tell, I don't think this is done. Remember, Brock wanted to make sure destroy John Cena, so John could make sure that John Cena's retirement tour ended earlier than expected, before the end of the year. That's his plan. To end John Cena's retirement tour early, before December, right? End of the year. That's the story going in. Okay. Now Brock might think he did it. Brock might think he did, but no. This is John Cena. John Cena. What's his motto? Never give up. Right. John Cena, yeah, this might look bad for him, but this is him. This is him. He's never going to give up. He's a superhero in this way, right? He's a face, a baby face. They don't give up. But Brock might think he's giving up. But no. He might be thinking no. But I think it's going to happen. I think because John, to me, needs this win against Brock to solidify his retirement tour. So I think it's obvious, guys, that you're going to have one more match with each other, whether it's Crown Jewel or Survivor Series. Probably will be Crown Jewel in Perth, Australia, 8 a.m. Eastern Time. I'm honestly, truthfully, I don't know. I'll be up when it's on, but I don't know if I'll be up when it starts. 8 a.m. Right? 8 a.m. October 11th. When is it? October 11th or 18th. October 11th. Okay. Yeah, October 11th. So I'll probably be up in the middle of it watching it, but not at the beginning. Take that could start at the beginning. It's just on Netflix in Canada. But I think they might have them one more match against each other at Perth, Australia. It's Crown Jewel. I know it's Crown Jewel in Australia. Usually that's in overseas in Saudi Arabia, right? Usually, but you know what's going on with Saudi Arabia, obviously with the Royal Rumble, so it makes sense, right? I don't think they're going there for the rest of the year, I believe, till January, February for Royal Rumble. So I think that's the next time. Perth, Australia, big match, Crown Jewel in Australia. I think they have a huge card, a very well stacked card, and I think that's going to be it. John Cena and Brock. I think it's going to be the winner because John Cena, he can't go to his retirement tour without getting a win over Brock. He needs this win over Brock. If you really look at his retirement tour, his old rivals, CM Punk and Randy Orton, he's got to win over CM Punk and Randy Orton. Now he needs to get one over Brock. Brock may have the overall winning record against John in all their matches against each other, but in this case, it doesn't matter. John just needs this one win before he officially retires. And he needs this, and it will just solidify his retirement tour. I know you're going to say, he doesn't need it. His resume speaks for himself. But I think going out, he needs to beat Brock. I just think it helps solidify his not characterization, but his heroic persona as a superhero, right? Like he's seen as a superhero, and there's always the superhero is a one villain, maybe get one up some. This is Brock. Brock Lesnar is the guy that always one ups John. I think John needs to go out finally getting his villain, and finally slaying the beast. And then there, I think he needs this. He needs this. John needs this going out. I think it really helps. I think if he loses again to Brock, I think his retirement tour is a dud. I would think his retirement is a dud. And you can say for more than half of the year is a dud with him as a heel. But I think if he does lose to Brock again, if they have a rematch, but I think they will, it's a dud. Still a dud. So I think you're going to have this match, and John Cena needs to go over. No. I'm not saying he needs to go over. He must go over. And the needs and must, but I'm emphasizing must go over. Must beat Brock. I will know what you guys think. Like, share, subscribe, comment below. Thank you, guys. Take care, guys. Wrestling fans.
Too sweet. Sweet. Two.